Hello everybody! Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I've got a sit down video. It's going to be nice and chilled. I've got my candles burning. I'm going to do a moving to Canada pros and cons list if you're from the UK. So I will start with, time goes so slow here. Both Daryl and I said that when we first come over, that you have so much time. It feels like when you're at 8 o'clock at night, it should only be 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You have so much time, everything just goes so slow here. It's so relaxing, it's a nicer pace of life. If you haven't noticed, I'm starting with a pro list. Ruffles. Ruffles all dressed chips. I tried these when I came to Canada when my dad got married back then. And my stepbrother Eric always talks about how good they are, and I was like, yeah, they're great. But I forgot how good they really are. I've eaten them too much now though, so I will fall back in love. Let's have a couple of cons. Mobile phones. When we came here, we had, I had a Vodafone 30-day contract, which I paid, I think, £12 a month. Minimum. If I didn't go over, I paid £12 a month. And then I came here and we thought, oh, we could do the same thing, it's great. We don't need a contract still. Or we could just get a pay-as-you-go, because all I need is a phone number, now especially for work, and so I can text. Texting home would be nice, but we have Wi-Fi, so that's not important. No, you have to have a contract of some sort, so you can't just go in and get a phone number and top it up £10 or $10 as and when you need it. We started with a company called Kudo, and it just wasn't quite what we wanted. So then we switched over to Fido, which were really, really good. And I could call home, I had international calls, I had everything I needed. But for two of us, it cost us around $140 a month. And I want to eat. Like, I don't want to spend that on a phone, which I don't need. Especially as I said, we have the Wi-Fi, we don't need it. So then we phoned them up and they've managed to get us down to around $25 each a month, which is a lot better, but it's just things like that where you think, really? Can we not just get a phone number? Just give me a SIM card or nano, whatever they are now, I don't even know. Oh, that makes me sound old. Woo. Yeah, so they're a bit of a pain. Banks. We started off with HSBC. We are with them in the UK. We thought that would be an easy transition. We can move money here and there and everything's fine. No. So, we can move money from the UK, no charge. When we receive it in Canada, we get charged. We then changed to Scotia Bank. With them, you can have a free bank account, but you get limited transactions. We're spending money all the time that you don't think about, so then you'll get charged on that. I'm waffling now, but you see the point? I really haven't done my research for this. Everybody here is nice. Everybody. Well, I work in Starbucks, not everyone's nice. Most people here are nice. And the way they say their have a nice day, you know, how everyone's like, have a nice day, have a great time. It's so contagious. Like, you're like, oh, thank you, and you. And smiling. Everybody here is so happy. It really makes me think of back home where you walk down the street. I smile at everybody. So I'll walk down the street and smile and say, oh, hello, hi. And back home, you'll be lucky, most places, you'll be lucky if people look up and they're not just walking down with their dog or just to be acknowledged, walking down the street. Everyone is just so lovely. Con. I have to do my own taxes. Now, before I did this video, I should have looked into this, but I didn't. So, if anybody knows, or maybe I'll Google it at some point, which I'll probably forget. Because I'm now working in Canada, I have to do my own tax return, I think. But I started work in October and I'm only here until April. So would I still have to do a tax return? I don't know. Something to look into. Pro. Proper seasons. Back home, our seasons have just stopped. apparently, and all mushed into one. Although I say that, it's frosty today, and apparently there's snow on the way. Which I would be so annoyed about, because we're in Victoria on Vancouver Island. Yes, we are getting seasons, and autumn or fall has been so lovely, and we saw the back end of summer. It doesn't snow here apparently. Which leads me on to my next pro, Vancouver Island. If you're going to come to Canada, if you're thinking about moving over here, my stepbrother is in Toronto side, and it snows so much there. You get real seasons over there. It's really, really nice. Here, Vancouver Island, you can get, well, you've got everything. You've got your city, your forests, you've got the ocean, you've got mountains. On, I think it's called Mount Washington, you get snow. You can go skiing up there. So you really have everything you want in one island. It's so gorgeous. A nice place to retire, they say. Yes, I totally see that. I could retire there, here, now, if I could. I'd love that. Pro and con, Netflix. Now, apparently Netflix over here is fantastic, and yes, we get all seasons of Friends, which I'm so happy about. We have the box set back home, and we would watch that all the time. If we're feeling a bit rubbish, we'll put Friends on. First thing to do. If you're at home watching Sky, you've always got Comedy Central. You can always watch Friends whenever you want. It's good, but since I got here, one of our friends said, Emma, you must watch Downton Abbey. So I did, and I binge watched Downton Abbey and got so attached to it, and then they ripped it away from me because Netflix in Canada does not provide season 6, the last season. Why would you do that, Netflix? Seriously, like, I cannot find, it's naughty, I cannot find it to stream anywhere on the internet either over here. So if anybody wants to Netflix it over there and FaceTime me and so I can watch season 6, I'll love you forever. I'm so thankful Daryl's stepmom has sent us a huge loads of sweets and this little baby, because over here we went down to our local grocery store and I was like, oh Daryl, look, there's squash, because everything here is fruit juice. You can't really get like a concentrated like juice, squash. And so she sent us like 4 of these, or 5, I can't remember. Oh, down in the grocery store, you can get one like this, which is, what's this, Robinson's, what's the other one? Ribena. And it's like this, and it's $14.99 I think, or $13.99. Oh my goodness. And then there's the lime cordial, which is about $4 or $5, but I don't like that. So. It's just crazy. I've moaned enough about the fact that chocolate is expensive here. Now I've moved on to squash. It's ridiculous. But other than that, as a whole, Canada is beautiful. I will really miss it when we go home. I really recommend you come out to this side of Canada if you're travelling around. At some point when we leave here, we're hoping to travel. I'm hoping to travel to Alaska, maybe, because it's so close. It's closer than England. We'll give it that. If this has helped you in any way on your move to Canada, or you're thinking about moving, or even travelling to Canada for a certain amount of time, bring some squash, buy some crisps. I hope this has been useful to you. I hope you actually researched the things that I've said, because I didn't. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and keep putting track with all of my rubbish I talk about and my day-to-day life around Victoria. We're going away this weekend, so I'll be filming that as well. We're going somewhere new. I'll see you soon.